wanted to jump in here on this video. It was specifically supposed to be for the Telegram, with a lot of people to understand why I've been making money. But since I only have as many people on the Telegram as I do, this is very exclusive, very important. This has been very much key to what I've been doing lately, and it is divergences in an overbought, oversold market. And it's not the obvious divergences that everybody really sees and really notices, but it's the little ones. It's the divergences that happen in little sections like here, which is a divergence, and there's a little divergence right here that would have took you up to here for an easy scalp. There's a really big divergence that happens right here in this little section. This is the key one that tried to get past this old divergence, which if I didn't fall asleep this morning because I work overnight, I would have took it to the long side. I did get a nice couple of scalps from here to here, but it's really about the divergence that happens in an overbought, oversold market. So as you see on the RSI, it's getting to the oversold, and the divergence happens here on this market. Down here in the oversold, it goes up on the RSI, it goes down on the charts, but it's such a small move but nobody notices, and it's usually at the end of some kind of long run. Now there's another divergence right here that I might trade, but you also have to take into consideration that yes, we're very much overbought right now, but we still are looking to take over the liquidity that's coming up here in this area. I'll go ahead and take off all these indicators I got right now. It's a lot easier to see because I trade a lot of price action. So yes, divergences, guys, divergences, very, very, very important. It's so important, dude. It's ridiculous. And nobody notices because it happens in such an easy way that it's just like, oh yeah, it's really overbought or it's really oversold. But I mean, the divergences don't happen, and it happened. Divergences happen without things being overbought or oversold. I'm gonna go ahead and put the RSI back on just so I can make sure to move. But it's really about when it happens in an overbought, overbought, oversold area. So yes, there was a big move to the upside, and then the divergence was created. I'm on the wrong chart. Okay, so yeah, divergence. The big divergence happens right here, guys. So obviously you can barely tell, but it's going down on the charts here, and in the same section it is going up on the RSI here. And that little tiny divergence is exactly what has made me very profitable lately. It's been something that I've been noticing. I've been trading 3 years, going on 3 years this year, and it's something I've easily noticed that these little divergences have made me a lot of money. And it's not just that this is a divergence and I would have seen it and be like, oh yeah, cool, I'm gonna trade it. It's the fact that I've already traded and seen this divergence, so it's already ready for the buy move. So what it is that I've already gone and gotten ready for this move. I traded it up to this mark up here, and the fact that this divergence also happened but did not get a chance to go past this divergence, which told me that this divergence was getting ready for the bigger move. Now I did get to trade a little bit up to like this point here, but I was just getting ready to get off work, and sorry. But I did want to get on and show everybody this video. I will be sending this to my Telegram. So, person on my Telegram, very lucky person right now. So, I mean, I know a lot of people will see this and be like, oh yeah, that's not really that big of a move, but it kind of is a big move. If I scroll back and we look at the charts, this is a really big momentum move that not a lot of people really see. And not a lot of people really get caught up. I mean, a lot of people get caught up in thinking that maybe, oh, well, you could have said, oh, this is some kind of Fibonacci. You know, you take your fib from here to here, and it's at the 61 retracement area, which that's also true too. I could use it as, I could also say that, oh yeah, I trade the Fibonacci, and this is what I do. And yeah, I did have a Fibonacci out at the time and was looking for that also, but that goes into taking all of the knowledge that you have learned and putting it all together. But right now, that is what it is that I look for that gets me into big trades. Not only am I looking for retracements off of big moves and looking for overbought, oversold areas, but divergence is exactly what's gotten me in the market. In a lot of, and I mean a lot of trades. It's gotten me in a lot of wins, and a lot of the times I get out of the market and I don't worry about it. You know, I don't see it. It's not that I don't see it. I just don't need to worry about it as much. But the divergence, guys, divergence has made me very profitable. I mean, there's divergences everywhere, though. I mean, and it's in all the nice little moves that you just don't know it's about to just shine. And when everybody's saying, like, everybody was trying to say, oh, the market's getting ready to dive down after after the news comes out and says that really the institutions are really selling off gold, which, I mean, that's fine and dandy, but I mean, price is going to move how price is going to move, and sometimes you just can't predict that. And as obviously we just got into the stoppage of gold being traded for the day, I just thought it'd be a great time to show you guys that divergence is very important in my trading method, and it's one of the key parts of my trading. I do also trade with support and resistance. I do also use my Fibonacci, but most of my trading is price action. I have my RSI for overbought and oversolds. I don't use EMAs. Sorry, I lost it there. I don't use EMAs. I don't use any of those major indicators. EMA is actually not even that bad of an indicator. I could use it if I wanted to. I mean, but I don't have a trading style towards the EMA at the moment. I could be doing crossing EMAs, which would also probably work at some point in time, but I do believe that they lag a little bit. I seen this divergence happen before it even showed me a divergence, because there is no indicator that actually shows you divergence. I mean, I have a divergence indicator that's called like the RSI extreme zone or something like that, but I don't even use it because that lags. You actually just have to see the divergence happen before it actually happens, and it's very important. But I mean, that's been really just the key to everything that I've been doing lately is divergences. And this is not a video that I'll be putting on YouTube, probably not until the future, unless I get the A-OK from any of the people that I am about to send this to, because I do have a couple people I'm personally going to send this to. But I mean, it's been very key for everything that I've been doing, and I really wish that I could get a lot of people to come and be in my Telegram and go into links in my bios and stuff like that, so they can see what I've been doing, because it's kind of important. It's actually kind of very important that people understand that it's not just about learning how to trade from somebody else. It's about finding your own style. So I've learned all these different lessons, and I've watched videos of ICT and the Circle Trader and all the things he's done, and he showed me all kinds of different ways to trade. But I've also just found my own style and found what works for me, and this is what works for me, guys. And I just want to thank you for watching the video and taking time out to watch the video. But I mean, and the gist of it all, divergence is what's been helping me do a lot of things. Now I can also say, yes, I did have this point marked out on my charts just a couple days ago, because I was like, oh yeah, not only is it on a 61.8 retracement area, but because honestly, I mean, somebody showed me how to make the Fibonacci a little bit better by this move. Not just going from down here at the bottom candles of this move, and you know what I mean? That would only make it at the 50 whatever retracement area. But this, you see, seeing how I marked it out right away without even trying to mark it out, because this is where you take your Fibonacci from, up to the top of the candle of the actual move. So my next Fibonacci would go from here in this area where the consolidation is happening. It would actually go from here to the big move going to the upside. So it is what it is, guys. I mean, it looks like, oh yeah, he's not really making a big move there, but I mean, if anybody trades, you guys know that from here to here is $200 on a mini lot size. Okay, easily $200 on a mini lot size, very easily. And you can trade that up and down and trade the little moves that it's making along the way, but it's $200 on a mini lot size. 0.15, $200 easily. I mean, as small as a move from here to here, $200. My last $200 I just made was the move I did from here to here, and I made it the same size, guys. Literally, you might have made a little bit more money. Okay, so I mean, so my next move I'm looking for is a little bit of retracement before we dive down. So alright. So there, I mean, my next move, honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and just try to picture it out real quick. But we're clearly trying to get towards this area of liquidity. We're gonna shoot past it at some point. So I am looking forward to do some kind of going up towards it, dive back down a little bit, and then shooting up past it until we dive back down towards this area and this area here. Take out this liquidity down here. But I mean, that's not really that important. That's not what you should always be looking for, is some kind of big move in the long run every single time. I mean, if you're a swing trader, you're a swing trader, but I mean, if you're a swing trader, you should have been in the market down here and seen that happen. I mean, because that took out a lot of liquidity way back here that we've been waiting to get taken out. So, I mean, that would have been a nicer move if you're a swing trader, because that would have been a couple of day trade. And it'll probably be for a long time. You could hold on to that. But I'm sorry, the video is very long. I am going to upload it. It is now 12/22/2021, which is a lot of twos in that date, so it's very good numbers. I honestly probably should put this on YouTube. So if this is on YouTube, sorry that I haven't thought about putting it on YouTube for you guys, but I mean, I'm not getting a lot of subscribers, so obviously YouTube doesn't deserve to have my knowledge that I'm gaining, and probably a lot of people just don't deserve to have the knowledge that I'm gaining. But that's fine and dandy. I have family that really wants to get this money like I'm getting this money. They have been getting this money, and they have been learning things like I learned things. So I really wanted to show it to them. And I have people on my Telegram that I want to go into my school that I am now teaching, because I mean, I'm working on that, and I've been working on that lately. That's why I'm not really worried about the money in the market at the moment, because I'm working on something that can help a lot of people. You know, and it's not coming out to next year, but that's fine and dandy, because I mean, I'm working on it, and it's going to be great. And it's not going to be your stereotypical way of teaching people things. It's going to be my own ways of educating people on the things that I've seen in the market thus far in my many years of trading the market. So I want to thank you again one last time for looking at my video, but divergence is exactly why I've been very consistently profitable lately. You have to understand. And thank you again. This is Simple Forex Trading with Simple Forex Trading School. I will be back again with another video, another acknowledgement of enlightenment for your journey through the Forex career of your life. Thank you for taking this ride with me, and I will be back.